What's up, you guys? This is Lucas Pearson Parkour, and I got a tutorial for you guys on the scoot. It's used for a transition into other moves like, of course, back pull, corks, gainers, backflips, anything. You can even do stuff like cartwheels out of it. Really helpful tool, especially if you can master it. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. What the scoot is like, it's basically where you're on the floor, you're in a lunge position like this. For me, I go to my left. So I'm gonna put my left hand down and my right foot on the floor like this. And I'm gonna have my leg behind me like this. So that way I make a little triangle with my hand and my feet. So with this triangle, I'm going to basically go around with my foot. I'm just gonna bring my foot through and back like this. So you're gonna work on that a couple times until you feel you can go and kind of jump onto that foot. So like this. And then you're gonna do that a couple times. So that way you just get used to the motion. So when you do it, try to jump off of your foot that's planted on the floor. So that way you can switch feet. If that's still a little bit too hard, what you can do to learn at first is you can do it, but put both of your hands on the floor. So like this. I guess you could call that a side monkey or a little transformer. That's something very simple that you can start off to practice with the scoot. And then when you get real comfortable, you can go ahead and do the actual scoot. Do it with one hand. You want to make sure your hand is on the floor because you're going to do a full turn all the way around. So you're going to face in front of you, then you're going to look behind you. So go like this, bam, like that. You just want to practice that a couple times. When you practice going around like that a couple times, if you're trying to get more power out of it, the best way to do the power is to jump more off of your foot into the scoot. And you want to bring your legs a little bit over your head, kind of. So it should look something like this. I'm going to jump and bring my leg through. Jump. Boom. All right, so right here, I'm getting ready. I have my hand planted on the ground, so that way I push off as hard as I can with my foot to the ground. I bring my feet over my hips a little bit, so that way I could go around in a circle. And if you also notice right here, I also use my arm to swing myself forward. Using your arm gets a lot of power, a lot more power. So when you get used to that jumping motion, you bring your legs up and around over your head. Your hand stays on the floor. Once your foot comes onto the ground to land, you want to get your chest up. So you want to get your chest up like this. When you get your chest up, it's a lot easier to go into other moves. So if my chest is low, I gotta force my body up, and that drains a lot of power that I could have used. Just wanna make sure that you push off with your shoulder, so that way you can get your chest up. The sooner you can get your chest up, the easier it's gonna get to get power into another move. So after you do that, and you wanna try and practice getting used to jumping out of it, literally just do jumps out of it so that way you can practice the power. Just practicing that a couple times. You want to make sure you jump off your foot so that way you can generate more momentum. The faster you can bring your foot around, the easier it's going to be. Just get used to that motion, going down like that. And when you feel comfortable, you're going to walk around. Then when you try it again, you're going to try and jump off that foot a little more. Keep your hand on the ground. Bam. You want to just practice a lot of the speed in it, because the faster you get it, the easier it is, I guess you can say. It is a very tricky move to understand. So if you're trying to learn a move out of it, I would recommend that you have the moves already down. Like for example, if you're trying to do a backflip out of it, I recommend you already have a backflip down, because not only that, if you have it, it'll be a lot easier when you do it from a transition. You'll feel like you're floating. So it's the same thing with a roundoff. You guys have seen my roundoff backflip tutorial, hopefully. You'll notice that a lot of my transitions are fast and over the head, kind of. With this one, you don't need to go all the way over the head, but you need to go up and around like a clock. So getting that power, getting your chest up makes a huge difference. So again, when you're practicing scoots, just practice jumping out of it and getting your chest up to get that power. Once you do that, you can try the actual flip out of it. Some easy tricks that I recommend for you are cheat gainer or just a regular backflip if you're starting to do with the scoot. If you feel comfortable with backflips and corks, I recommend you try those if you feel comfortable. But again, guys, these tricks can be dangerous if you've never practiced before, so make sure you guys train safe, okay? I want to stress that safety more than enough, okay, guys? So make sure you guys train safe. That is my scoot tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys can take some from this, and I'm going to give you guys some flips and slow motion to study from, okay? So here's some clips for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe out there. Peace out, broskies. Nice, dude. That's what's up, man. Man, what's your name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah? Well, it's good to meet you, Isaiah. Good flips, man.
Me too, thank you.
Isaiah right there. Good training with him. Man, dang, unexpected training session. But I don't know if you guys can see him. He just waved.